About the package.
Have you found it?
I threw it into the harbor basin.
So? Well, the main thing is that it can no longer fall into the wrong hands. Here is your pay.
Have you got another job for me?
You have taken the package of swampweed out of circulation. Good. But I would like to know who is distributing the stuff among the people. It must be someone in the harbor district. If someone regularly came from outside the city, he would have been caught some time ago.
What exactly am I to do?
Find the dealer and get him to sell you some weed. That will not be easy, but we cannot arrest him otherwise. Talk to Mortis. He knows the harbor district. Perhaps he can help you.
Have you got another assignment for me?
Lobart the turnip farmer has problems in his fields. If we help him, it will solidify his relationship with the city. So go to him and see what is wrong.
And it's gonna get even worse.
Really, how interesting.
Can you teach me something about hunting?
I can teach you how to sneak properly and how to handle a bow.
Someone's gonna
Teach me how to sneak around.
All right, so first you have to make sure that you shift your weight properly. To achieve that, bend your knees and always put your foot down heel first. Make sure that you always keep your weight on the foot you're standing on until you've got your other foot securely placed. Most creatures you can't sneak up on unless they're sleeping. The beasts just smell you. So always pay close attention when you're out there.
That's what I've always said.
These are bad times.
That's what I've always said.
Now that's typical, isn't it?
Everybody.
A few lockpicks would be helpful.
Bad business.
Who says things like that?
He'd better shut up.
I'm not touching that.
Honestly.
That was quite obvious.
Now that's typical, isn't it?
I don't believe this is gonna change.
You miserable little thief!
That's terrible. That's not what I heard.
Nobody.
You miserable little thief!
Oh my God! I wouldn't be so sure.
I won't tell her a thing from now on.
I wouldn't be so sure.
Honestly, I...
Don't say you didn't know that.
Go away, don't tell me that.
I knew that would be a problem.
And it's going to get even worse.
But he knew that all along.
Go.
ask for my opinion.
Honestly, I witnessed it myself.
I've got my own opinion about that.
Have to feel
Just
sorry
like
for
you
the poor
said.
guy.
But
Some
he knew
problems
that
solve
all along.
themselves.
Nothing's ever gonna change
Much.
that.
That's exactly what I said.
Listen to me. Where'd you pick that up then?
Why haven't I heard about this?
They make all kinds of news. Where'd you pick that up then?
Anything positive.
It's got
Exactly
my own
what I
opinion
said.
about that. It can't go on like this forever.
Who said that?
It's quiet, please.
That will only cause more trouble.
Can't believe that. Don't say you didn't know that.
Do you really think?
You mustn't believe everything you hear.
I wouldn't have done that. That's nothing.
I can't believe that.
Oh, what's up?
These are all just rumors. We can only wait and see.
He had a better shot.
Can't take care of everything for everybody.
He really didn't deserve that.
That's been known a long time.
That's what I've always said.
Listen,
He never would have
you
thought
can't
that
be serious,
himself.
can you? You're bagging our gold. You're trying to steal from us.
Don't get all worked up over a couple of coins. I mean, this bit of stuff here, is that all of your booty? That's all the Thieves Guild of Corinthus has to offer?
Who says our booty is stored down here?
I couldn't quite believe that either. So where did you hide your treasures?
In a very safe place.
I see.
All right, you can keep the gold, but I'll keep an eye on you, so don't overdo it.
How am I supposed to prove myself?
That stubborn old alchemist, Constantino, has a beautiful ring, but he doesn't really need it. I want to see it adorn my hand.
He had better shut up.
I've got Constantino's ring.
Congratulations. You passed your initiation test. Now you're truly one of us. Take this key. It opens the door to the hotel. Then you won't have to swim every time. Furthermore, you should know that we have a secret sign, a particular nod.
Take care of everything for everybody.
Exactly. When you talk to the right people and make this sign, they'll know you're one of us.
Really? How interesting.
So where are you hiding your loot?
Come on, you didn't really think I would tell you that. You'll have enough opportunity to get your hands on some loot of your own. Remember, those who are too greedy end up with nothing.
Have you got a job for me?
Yes, there is a matching set of chalices. 6 of them. King Robar once captured them during a campaign, but he sacrificed many men so he could get them. That's why they're called the blood chalices. Each of the chalices by itself is not all that valuable, but the 6 of them all together are worth a tidy sum.
Where are these chalices?
They're here in town. They belong to the rich merchants in the upper quarter. Bring them to me. In the meantime, I'll try to find a buyer for them.
What's in it for me?
Either half the profit, or you get to pick a special item from my booty.
Can you teach me?
Sure. Pickpocketing and dexterity will cost you 100 gold pieces each.
Is it really true?
I want to learn about picking pockets. Here's the gold.
We can start whenever you're ready.
I'm not telling
Show me how to pick pockets.
If you want to empty somebody's pockets, distract him. Just start talking to him. While you're talking to him, size him up. Look out for bulging pockets, jewelry, or leather straps around the neck. And most of all, note how keen the fellow seems. Robbing a drunk day laborer is not the same as stealing from a watchful merchant. If you're too clumsy, of course, he'll smell a rat. So, above all, keep your cool.
Someone's gonna do the work. That's terrible.
The security measures for the protection of the upper quarter will be further strengthened.
Look at you. Where do you come from, huh? I know. You don't have to tell me. I know everything. Just don't even think of stealing anything here, got it? We can't afford drawing attention to the hotel.
Don't tell me that.
that doesn't surprise me.
Everything all right in the hideout?
I haven't seen any of them in quite a while. I should go down there when I get a chance and check up on things.
Himself.
Yes, but you better not talk about it.
Can't keep anything to himself.
He doesn't see that. I can't help it.
These are bad times.
That's all just gossip.
There's been things.
Where did you pick that up then?
And it's going to get even worse.
Smart kid.
A few lockpicks would be helpful.
Oh, what's up?
I'll never get this open without the right key.
Damn it. What's up? For the king!
As well as animals, wolves as well as sheep.
Hey,
Some miserable pickpocket has stolen my ledger. You didn't have anything to do with this business, did you?
Me? No.
Yes, all right. Just get out of here.
That's not what my husband thinks. What's the matter?
I've got Lamar's ledger right here.
Where did you get that?
That shouldn't interest you so much as the fact that your name is in it.
Give it to me.
What will you give me then?
I have no money to spare and can give you nothing but my heartfelt gratitude.
So that it might destroy the land.
Can you sell me some?
If I have it.
What Beliar had done, and he also bestrode the land and chose the human. And Enos spoke to him, and the human became his subject. And Enos gave unto him a portion of his divine power, so that he might undo the work of Beliar.
Look what I have here.
And Beliar
But
spoke
this
was
is
nothing
Lamar's
but
ledger.
Animals
Well,
brought forth the
what are you
tides
planning to do with that?
from the face of the earth.
Here's the book.
Oh, thanks. You saved my butt.
But with it,
Lamar can get
animals
rather
also
ugly.
washed away.
Here,
And
take this as a reward. It's the very last drop.
And thus spake Adanos to his brothers.
Dirty
Never
thief.
again.
Just.
Show me your wares. Look what book I have here.
Lamar's ledger. How did you get hold of that?
Well,
If Lamar doesn't have it anymore, that's a good thing. But I'd rather have it myself.
here, take the book.
Thanks. Take this as a reward.
What is this you've given me?
It is a key to the gate of wealth.
Will it ever change? That's all just gossip.
That's terrible.
There's nothing you can do about it.
Really? How interesting.
But no, he insisted he knew that. That's all just gossip.
About the blood chalices, I've got all 6 chalices now.
Good work. I found a buyer in the meantime. You can have your reward now. Thanks for doing that for me. There's nothing else I have to do for you, but you can learn from me at any time. What's more, there's enough on this island just waiting for a taker. That's not what I heard.
You hardly know who to believe these days.
Keep anything to himself.
I've come to pick up my reward.
What's your choice?
And it's gonna get even worse.
But no, he insisted he knew
Give me the armor.
If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes.
Hear ye, inhabitants of Corinth,
bad business.
by the explicit order of the honorable Lord Hagen, the
works
following decree is hereby enacted by reason of the imminent
bad
danger of
business.
an attack by orcs. Each inhabitant of the city
Honestly,
is to prepare himself of the imminent danger of an attack by orcs. Each
Just you wait, you sumbitch.
That's been known a long time.
These are bad times.
Do you really believe that?
Everybody knows by now.
That's all just gossip.
And it's gonna get even worse.
That's been known a long time.
But that's terrible.
He never would have thought of that himself.
That's not what I heard.
That's really not my...
Never.
But that's terrible.
I agree with you completely.
Don't tell the...
Never.
But that's terrible.
That's all just gossip.
And it's gonna get even worse.
Nothing surprises me anymore.
But that's terrible.
Nothing surprises me anymore.
I won't tell her a thing from now on.
If he doesn't see that, I can't...
You don't say.
Do you really believe that?
I don't believe that.
That was obvious all along.
Alarm!
I'm no better off myself.
Damn it. What do you...
Don't tell me that.
Is it really true?
You'll regret this.
But it's gonna get even worse.
Do you really believe that?
No.
Martial law is immediately declared.
No fighting here.
Lord.
Alarm!
I'd have gone about it differently.
You'll regret this.
A few lockpicks would be helpful.
That's not what I heard.
I haven't seen it with my own eyes.
I'd have gone about it differently.
You can't keep anything to yourself.
That's been known.
You asked for it.
Simply talks too much.
You asked for it.
Really true.
A few lockpicks would be helpful.
Talks too much.
I'm not telling you anything new.
These are bad times.
Nobody will learn anything.
I don't want any trouble. I don't want any trouble.
What I heard.
It's a bad business.
If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes.
I'm no better off myself.
That's what I've always said.
Do you really believe that?
And he works all day too.
That doesn't surprise.
Hear ye,
These are bad
inhabitants of
times.
Corinus. By the explicit order of the Honorable
But
Lord
no.
Hagen,
I don't want
the
any
following
trouble.
decree is hereby enacted. By
Really?
reason
How
of the
interesting.
imminent danger of an attack by orcs, each inhabitant of the city is to prepare himself accordingly. Everyone
And
is
it's
to
gonna get
begin
even
training
worse.
in the skills of combat immediately and to arm
That doesn't
himself
surprise me.
appropriately.
Don't tell this to anyone.
Nothing surprises me anymore.
He can't keep anything to himself.
That's really not my problem.
That's not what my husband thinks.
That doesn't surprise me.
Someone's got to do the work.
I'm no better off myself.
Go away. Don't tell me that.
If he doesn't see that, I can't help him.
You don't say.
You hardly know who to believe these days.
Hear ye, inhabitants of Corinus.
He
By the
simply
explicit
talks too
order of the
much.
Honorable Lord Hagen, the following decree is
bad
hereby enacted. Due to the general situation,
can't
the
keep anything to
forest
himself.
and wilderness near the city are to be avoided for
I
your
never knew
own
that.
protection. Furthermore, any contact with the
Someone's gotta
rebelling
do the work.
peasantry in the surrounding areas is strictly forbidden.
Is it really true?
Don't tell this to anyone.
That was obvious all along.
That's what I've always said.
Nothing surprises me anymore.
You don't say.
It's a bad business.
Don't tell this to anyone.
Nothing surprises me anymore.
He had better shut up.
If he doesn't see that, I can't help him.
I don't believe that.
He never would have thought of that himself.
About the Thieves Guild.
Yes?
I found the hideout of the Thieves Guild.
Where?
In the sewers below the city.
What? We have sealed off the sewers.
It looks like that didn't keep them from spreading out down there.
Have you hunted down the criminals?
I hunted them all down.
You have done this city a great service. You have fulfilled your duty as is proper for a servant of Innos and a soldier of the king. You are entitled to the bounty for the bandits. Here, take it.
Hear ye, inhabitants of Corinus. By the explicit order of the Honorable Lord Hagen, the following decree is hereby enacted. Martial law is immediately declared in all cities and regions
Let
of
me
the realm.
tell you something.
All civilian judges
You intend
are
to empty
hand
some
over their
pockets in
duties
town,
to
be
the royal
especially
paladins,
careful with the
effective immediately.
merchants.
The
They're
Honorable
pretty
Lord
sharp
Andre
at
is
watching
commanded
their
to punish
stuff,
every
but I
crime
can give
or
you a
act
tip.
of resistance
Try to
against
grab
the king's
the desired
guards
object
most
with one hand,
severely.
wave
Every
about with the
inhabitant
other.
of Corinus
That
who is guilty of
distracts
a crime is to report immediately to Lord Andre.
Wait a minute. A few lockpicks would be helpful. A few lockpicks would be helpful.
His wisdom.
Been there, done that.
Someone's
Should have
gotta
known
pay
better.
Some don't even know how wicked.
I see. You haven't just come to buy fish. I'll make you an offer if you have any silver plates or chalices. I'll take them for a good price.
You didn't get that from me.
For all your stuff, I'll give you 1,000 gold pieces.
All right, sold.
We've made some good deals today. Better not come back until tomorrow, or somebody might get suspicious. You
I
see?
hardly know what to believe anymore.
I could have told you that before.
That's the first I've heard.
Everybody knows by now.
Don't tell me that.
That's an open secret. Can't take care of everything for everybody.
And it's gonna get even worse. You don't say.
Hey!
I hadn't seen it with my own eyes.
That's not what my
Teach me something.
You better shut up.
Good. Your strength has increased.
You don't say.
Don't tell this to anyone.
He can't keep anything to himself. Don't tell this to anyone.
Hey, you!
It's been a while since the last time you were here. Where have you been hanging around, hmm?
I want to sell the weapons I forged.
Good. Give it here. Fine. And here's your pay.
Show me your wares.
It can't go on like this forever.
That doesn't surprise me.
We can only wait and see.
I never knew that.
We can only wait and see.
It's not what I heard.
I knew that would be a problem.
That's all just gossip.
That was quite obvious.
Don't tell me you didn't know that.
I'm in enough trouble as it is.
Don't tell me you didn't know that.
That's an open secret.
Everybody knows by now.
But that's terrible.
I want to make a donation.
If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes.
I bless you in the name of...
Really, how interesting.
I want...
I can't take care of everything for everybody.
I want...
But that's terrible.
I want to...
Don't tell this to anyone.
I want to make...
That's what I've always said.
I want...
Really? How interesting.
I want to...
You don't say.
I want...
He can't keep anything to himself.
I want to make...
Everybody knows by now.
I want...
Better shut up.
That's not...
I want to make...
You don't say.
I want to make it...
Believe that. You don't say.
That's terrible.
I want to make...
He can't keep anything to himself.
That's not what I heard.
I want to make...
And he works
These are
under
bad times.
I want...
That's an open secret.
And it's going to get even worse.
I want...
You don't say.
That's an open secret.
I want...
That's an open secret.
I want...
Don't say.
That's an open secret.
I want to...
Really? How
If I
interesting.
hadn't seen it with my own eyes.
I want...
He simply talks
That's
too much.
terrible.
I bless you in the name...
Someone's got to do
He
the
simply
work.
talks too much.
But that's terrible. Honestly, I witnessed it myself.
Everybody knows by now. But that's terrible.
I want to...
You have the blessing of the Lord in us.
He simply talks
If I
too
hadn't seen it
much.
with my own eyes. That's an open secret.
He simply talks too much. That's not what my husband
Who
thinks.
says things like that?